So you see stuff from a different perspective than me or the fans. So what are some of the stuff you're learning?
Yeah, so me on the bench, I have like a front row seat to kind of see certain things. So one thing I kind of see is like over the course of the game, if something happens, might be a turnover or something bad happens, I can kind of hear Coach Sampson's reaction before, and I'm like, oh, this timeout might not be too good, because I see the play and stuff that happened, but I also can hear his dialogue and his view on it, and so it's kind of just me like where y'all might think that something's not a big deal or like a turnover just happened. He could be a little fed up about that certain turnover, so I kind of sometimes can hear or see his body language and see that he might call out somebody who's not expecting it in the next huddle, or even in a good way call out somebody for doing something real small, like maybe it's a tip. The fans, we the
only ones that keep track of the tips and stuff. So
he keeps stats of how many tips you get in the game. So he might like be really happy where somebody just sees somebody dunking and it's like, he dunked, but the guy that got the tip really made that play happen.
Right. So you see everything before it really happens.
You're right.
Like you can tell what the mood is on the bench before every timeout, before every halftime session, anything. You can see it coming.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then also I feel like sometimes, if they a team's kind of like double teaming somebody, or you guys are able to see that, but then I'm also kind of able to see like how we're reacting to that, maybe if we need to do something else and just kind of how to adjust.
Okay.
Go to the contribute enthusiasm.
Okay. So we know you're really hype on the bench. You bring a lot of enthusiasm. What else is something you can bring?
I feel like you can bring like just kind of, if somebody makes a mistake during the game, just being like comforting to them, kind of telling them, hey, like it's a long game. You're gonna get back in and just do your thing. It's not really something to pout about or get down about, because we have coaches who are gonna correct you and tell you what you need to do wrong. So I can just serve as somebody who's like,
it's positive.
It's all right. Like you're gonna go out there and kill them anyways. Like just bounce back. And then also I think I can just be like, like, hey, maybe like look for your shot a little bit more, or get a little more active on the boards, because like that's what you're supposed to do.
That's what you're supposed to do.
So the high fives and all that are cool, but just like I feel like they hear it enough from the coaches. So just knowing when to be like, hey, maybe be a little bit more careful with the ball or rebound a little bit more, just at the right time, and not just like overdoing it, because you're already hearing.
You didn't pick me up a couple of times, after Coach Samper and Coach Keaton got on me and I'm damn near about to cry.
Yeah.
You didn't pick me up a couple of times.
Do players vent on the bench?
Hell yeah.
Okay. We don't know that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We talk to each other crazy on the bench.
Okay.
So, Ryan, how did the fan club and store come to be?
Oh yeah, so I think I hit a shot my first year here, and somebody posted like hashtag Ryan Elvin Fan Club or something.
Yeah, it just blew up off of that.
Crazy. And like my mom just like, she likes that kind of stuff. She just finds it funny, and so it just gives her something to, she thinks she's a social media guru, so she just be watching on Twitter and stuff. And then really, when this whole NIL stuff came, people were just telling me that, like, I would be dumb just to not try to capitalize on some type of fan club type thing. So she just kind of titled it that. She and her friends were like, man, you need to go out there and start selling gear. So I'm kind of like, wasn't really like liking the idea at first, because I don't really like a whole lot of attention and stuff like that and doing all that. So really, she got with some people from back home that own kind of like a merchandise manufacturing company, and they made me a logo and said, here's what you can sell, and asked me what I like, and then my mom came up with the walking bucket logo.
Yeah, that's hard. I bought that, just FYI.
Which it was her idea, and it was the best seller. So
Yeah, no, that's hard.
They're all bestsellers. You're all sold out.
yeah, yeah.
That's hard.
Definitely.
That's the best question right here. So, Ryan, when will the merchandise be back in store?
The merchandise will probably be back in store within the next month. Right now, they're still trying to get all the orders from the first sale, which did a lot better than I had envisioned it to do,
Right.
which I was kind of surprised. So once they kind of get through this fourth quarter of their own company and get all the first sales out to the customers, we'll be back in business and everything will be back in stock on the site.
Yes, sir. 1 month. But so, what's your favorite memory at UH so far?
There's a lot of them, but I would just say probably the bubble year with the Final Four. We were all just cooped up in a hotel for like 30 days. Just hanging. You know, we didn't go outside for like 15 days. It was like a crazy experience, but it was like everything you could ask for. You just always with your brothers and just like spending so much time together. And, you know, I think we just got stronger each round, you know. Our bond became even stronger, and it was just, you know, 24 hours a day, you just chilling with the team and just doing things around the hotel. And it was just,
I think that's a testament to how much like we actually liked each other. You know, you can't really be cooped up with 15 guys for that long of a time, that long of a period, and actually not hate each other.
Yeah.
Like, we actually wanted to see each other every day, come out, go to each other's rooms, play Uno, this and that, play the game with each other. That was a crazy time.
Crazy time, but probably you'll never forget that experience. We was all in masks, you know, had like trackers on us and stuff. Just a weird time, but definitely a fun time.
Definitely.